Are you maxing out your 401k but still feel like you are not saving enough for retirement? What if I told you that there are completely legal strategies that can let you contribute 2, 3, or even 4 times more to your retirement accounts every single year? Most financial advice just tells you to contribute to your 401k up to the employer match, maybe max it out if you can, and then invest in a Roth IRA. But that basic advice leaves potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in tax advantages on the table. On this episode of Money Talks with Njideka, I'm going to be discussing 4 powerful strategies to maximize your retirement contributions far beyond the basics that most people know about. Hey there, I am Njideka, and I am a financial advisor and business coach who helps ambitious professionals transform from overworked high earners to strategic wealth builders. And before we dive in, I want to encourage you to engage with this video by giving it a thumbs up, drop a comment below with your questions, or share it if you think it can help someone else on their financial journey. Now, let's talk about retirement contributions. I remember years ago when I first started maxing out my 401k and contributing to a Roth IRA. I felt pretty good about myself. I was doing more than most people. But once I pivoted into the financial world, I discovered that there are so many more strategies available that could drastically increase someone's retirement savings. And what I'm about to share with you today isn't just theory. These are actionable strategies that could potentially add hundreds of thousands of dollars to your retirement nest egg. And the best part, again, they are completely legal strategies that are built into our retirement system. They're just not widely discussed or understood. The first strategy that I'm going to share could allow you to contribute up to an additional $46,500 per year to your retirement accounts, completely tax-free. It is a little-known approach that many people never cross the threshold for, so many financial advisors just rarely mention it. The first advanced strategy is what's known as the Mega Backdoor Roth. This is a powerful technique that allows you to contribute far beyond the standard 401k limits, potentially up to an additional $45,000 per year, depending on your plan's limits. And this is also true for 403bs as well. Before I start, let me give you a disclaimer. While I am a financial advisor, I am not your financial advisor. So the information that I am providing today is for educational purposes only. Please consult your financial advisor, accountant, or tax advisor to get more specific guidance of what's most appropriate for your financial situation. Now, with that said, here's how it works. First, you need to check if your employer's 401k plan or 403b plan allows for 3 specific things: after-tax contributions, not just Roth contributions, in-service distributions, and either in-plan Roth conversions or rollovers to a Roth IRA. Not all plans offer these features, so you'll need to check with your HR department or your plan administrator. So if your plan does allow these features, here's a step-by-step implementation. Step 1, max out your regular 401k contributions. That's the $23,500 in 2025, or it'll be $31,000 if you're over 50. Step 2, continue making additional contributions to your 401k, or again 403b, as after-tax contributions, not Roth contributions. These are contributions above that $23,500 limit. So you could do this up to a total annual limit of $70,000, which is going to include the employer matches and all your contributions. Step 3, convert those after-tax contributions to a Roth account, either through an in-plan Roth conversion, if your plan allows it, or by rolling them over into a Roth IRA. The magic of this strategy is that it allows you to put a massive amount of money into a Roth account where it will grow completely tax-free. Without this strategy, you will be limited to just $7,000 in annual Roth IRA contributions, or $8,000 if you're over age 50. I've seen a professional put this strategy to work, and when they did, they were able to contribute an additional $35,000 to their retirement savings. Over 10 years, that extra contribution grew tax-free and eventually could add up to over $500,000 in additional retirement savings. The second strategy is perfect for married couples and could potentially double your retirement savings capacity. The idea here is that you're going to want to coordinate your accounts for maximum tax efficiency. The second advanced strategy is called spousal retirement coordination. So this approach is especially powerful for couples where one spouse earns significantly more than the other, or where one spouse doesn't work outside of the home. So here's how to implement this strategy. First, you are going to utilize spousal IRAs. Even if one spouse doesn't earn an income, they can still contribute to an IRA as long as the working spouse has sufficient earned income to cover the contribution. This immediately gives you access to an additional $7,000 in retirement contributions, or again, $8,000 if you're over age 50. Second, strategically allocate contributions based on tax brackets. So if one spouse is in a higher tax bracket, it often makes sense to maximize pre-tax contributions like traditional 401ks for that spouse to reduce current taxes. Meanwhile, the spouse in a lower tax bracket might focus more on Roth contributions. Third, coordinate employer benefits. So if both spouses have access to employer retirement plans, analyze which plans offer the better investment options, lower fees, or more generous matching. Sometimes it makes sense to max out one plan completely before contributing to the other. Fourth, leverage catch-up contributions strategically. So if one or both spouses are over age 50, you can make additional catch-up contributions. That is an extra $75,000 per spouse in 401k contributions and an extra $1,000 per spouse in IRA contributions. The third strategy is a favorite to many because it offers a triple tax advantage that no other retirement can offer. This account can be used as a stealth retirement account, and most people completely overlook it. The third advanced strategy is using a health savings account, or HSA, as a stealth retirement account. Most people think of HSAs solely as healthcare spending accounts, but they actually offer the most powerful tax advantages of any account available. So here's why HSAs are so powerful. First, they offer a triple tax advantage. So contributions are tax deductible, growth in the account is tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are tax-free as well. No other account offers this type of triple tax benefit. Second, after your age 65, you can withdraw HSA funds for any purpose without penalty. Now, you will pay ordinary income tax on non-medical withdrawals, just like a traditional IRA, but you would have still benefited from decades of tax-free growth. And third, there is no limit on when you must use HSA funds for medical expenses. This means you can pay for medical expenses out of pocket today, save the receipts, and then reimburse yourself from your HSA years or even decades later after the investments have grown tax-free. So here's how to implement this strategy. Step 1, enroll in a high deductible health plan. That makes you eligible for an HSA. If you are in a health plan where you pay a low deductible, you are not even eligible to contribute to an HSA. So for 2025, you can contribute up to $4,300 for an individual and $8,550 for a family, plus an additional $1,000 if you're 55 and older. Step 2, max out your HSA contributions every year, but don't use the HSA for current medical expenses if you can avoid it. Instead, pay those expenses out of pocket and save your receipts. Step 3, invest the HSA funds in growth-oriented investments. Many HSA providers offer investment options similar to what you'd find in a 401k. Step 4, let your HSA grow untouched until retirement, when you either can reimburse yourself for the past medical expenses or use the funds for retirement expenses. I once sat down with a marketing executive who implemented this strategy 15 years ago. By maxing out his family's HSA contributions and investing them aggressively, they were able to have an HSA balance of $150,000. Remember, all of which could be withdrawn tax-free for medical expenses in retirement, which is particularly when healthcare increases. Now, this fourth strategy is perfect for entrepreneurs, freelancers, and anyone with a side business. It will allow you to contribute up to $70,000 annually to your retirement accounts, even if you're just getting started. The fourth advanced strategy leverages self-employment retirement options. So even if you have a full-time job with benefits, having a side business opens up powerful additional retirement savings vehicles. So here are the key self-employed retirement options. First, you have the SEP IRA. So this plan allows you to contribute up to 25% of your net self-employment income, up to $70,000 for 2025. Now, this can be easier than setting up a solo 401k, but doesn't allow for catch-up contributions. So second, we have the solo 401k. This is like a traditional 401k, but for self-employed individuals. The magic is that you can contribute both as an employee and the employer. So for 2025, you can contribute up to $23,500 as the employee, plus $7,500 if you're over age 50. And then as an employer, you can contribute an additional $25,000 from your business's net profits, up to the $70,000. And again, you can do up to $77,500 if you're over age 50. And there's even an extended catch-up contribution provision that allows individuals aged 60 to 63 to contribute up to $81,250. And the third option for high-income self-employed professionals, you can consider a defined benefit plan. So these allow for much higher contributions, potentially $100,000 annually or more, but they do require a more complex administration. So this is how you implement that strategy. Step 1, if you don't already have a side business, consider starting one based on your skills and your interests. This could be consulting, freelancing, selling products online, or any other business activity. Step 2, choose the right self-employment retirement plan based on your income level and your goals. For most people with a side business, a SEP IRA may be the easiest to open, while a solo 401k offers the most flexibility and contribution potential. Step 3, set up your chosen plan through a provider. Again, I always talk about Fidelity or Vanguard, or you can use any type of small business retirement plan provider. Step 4, maximize your contributions based on your self-employment income, coordinating these with your employer-sponsored retirement plans if you have a full-time job. And do not sleep on this strategy. I know a school administrator who started a curriculum development side business, and by implementing a solo 401k, they were able to contribute an additional $20,000 annually to their retirement savings beyond what they could save through their school district's retirement plan. So over time, this additional savings put them on track to retire years earlier than they originally planned. So with all that said, these 4 advanced retirement contribution strategies, so the Mega Backdoor Roth, spousal retirement coordination using your HSA as a stealth retirement account, and self-employed retirement options, they can dramatically accelerate your path to financial independence. And if you are ready to implement these strategies in your own financial life, consider booking a 60-minute consultation with me to get more personalized guidance on this. You can find that link in the description. And if you already know that you're ready to take things to the next level, you can also get on the waitlist for my 6-week bootcamp, where we would dive deeper into creating your comprehensive wealth building plan and launching your business. And if you found this video valuable, you'll definitely want to check out my video on the 5-year wealth acceleration plan for professionals making 6 figures and above, where I outline a step-by-step roadmap to transform your high income into actual wealth. Remember, the standard retirement advice is just the beginning. By implementing these strategies, you can potentially add hundreds of thousands of dollars to your retirement nest egg without working harder, just smarter. So hit that subscribe button so that you do not miss any of my wealth building strategies, and I will see you on the next video.